So you've decided you don't want to buy an A-class motorhome. And you've decided you don't want to buy a motorhome. But what you have decided to buy is a camper van. So we're going to have a look at today the cost of buying a used camper van. When it comes to buying your camper van, just like when it comes to buying your motorhome, it really is the type of layout. Now, a continuation along from the Nissan, they are a good dual purpose camper van and you still get everything you need to go out camping. 25 to 30,000 bracket, I'm going to show you a couple of Volkswagens now. Now with these camper vans now, you're starting to get all your mod cons. So if you're looking for a little bit more space in your camper, and this one's huge, you've got the Crafter. Now this camper van, I think it wants to be a motorhome. What you've got here, you've got your fixed bed, and then you've got a great washroom area. Can get a pretty newish van for less money than you would get, say, an auto sleeper or a Swift. But it's a really nice finished camper. Now, if you want to get into motorhoming, a camper van is a good starter van to have. For a number of reasons. One, you can use it as a dual purpose. And what I mean by that is you can use it from going to work, going to the shops, and then also going camping, because they aren't a big size just like a motorhome or an A-class, but it gives you the first insight of motorhoming. So buying a camper van is a good start. So we'll have a look at the different types of camper vans that are available and the type of cost you're going to be paying for them. Right, so let's look at the first bracket up to about 12,000. So the camper van you're going to get is going to be roughly up to the ages of round about 2002. So it's going to be an older type of motorhome, and something a bit like this one. It's either going to be a self-build, or maybe a branded one like this one's an auto sleeper. And what you tend to gonna get is a rock and roll bed, and then you'll just tend to have, more than likely will just be cold water. The newer ones, 2000, 2002, you might get hot and cold water, but you should get a three-way fridge in, and also you will tend to get hobs and a grill, and if you're lucky you might get an oven. Not that you really need one in a camper van. And then more than likely it will be a porta potty for your toilet, not a proper cassette toilet, but it's a good starter to just get you started to see whether you enjoy the camping log. Now when it comes to buying your camper van, just like when it comes to buying your motorhome, it really is the type of layouts and the type of van that you want. So obviously if you're buying a 2002 or a 2018, the price is it's relevant. So 2002 is always going to be cheaper than the 2020. But another option as well is some of the own builds that are done on the Nissans, on the Bongos, the conversions that are done that way. You can get a pretty newish van for less money than you would get, say, an auto sleeper or a Swift. So something like this, a Nissan L Grande. And what you're going to get, always try and buy one though with a pop-top roof so you can actually stand in them. And that goes across the board for all the different type of camper vans as well, because you don't want to be in the van all the time having to crouch. So something like this L Grande is probably going to set you back anywhere between the 12 to 20 grand depending on the year. But you're getting a lot more modern features rather than you did with the Volkswagen Auto Sleeper that I showed you earlier. So as you can see, you're getting the same as the Volkswagen Auto Sleeper, but a newer, moderner van basically. And let me just show you. Again, we're getting the rock and roll bed. We're also getting the 2-burner hobs with the sink. And again, this is the fresh water. But what we do get here as well is the grill. And what you do get is the 12-volt compressor fridge, which are really good fridges. With them being a compressor fridge, what basically happens with a compressor fridge is once they hit temperature, they do switch off then. And unlike the Auto Sleeper, which has the solid sides pop top, this is the pop top on the Nissan. So it does give you space then to actually stand up. And with this Nissan, again, I think it's ahead of its time. For this one's a 2004, and that's a lovely cab, automatic as well. And just like the Auto Sleeper as well that I showed you before, this will be a porta potty, not a cassette toilet. Electric door as well. Right, let's move on. Now a continuation along from the Nissan, what we basically have is the Toyota i-Ace. Now this is with the harder pop top, obviously, so it hasn't got the elevated roof, it's got the rigid roof on top. And it's more or less basically the same type of style. Pretty similar to the two other vans. You're getting the rock and roll bed. The difference is you've got the good standing room with the hard top, and then you do get the hobs and the water. Now the difference with this, and this is probably more of a day van, there's no fridge in with this camper van. And again, it will be a porta potty. Now we're going around the 15 to 22,000, and you can buy there's a lot of camper vans out there for the money, round about 2003 up to 2007. And what we're getting now when we're starting to move into this type of territory, and these are my personal favourite, are the Chicano Tributes. Now with these camper vans now, you're starting to get all your mod cons. You're going to be getting water, you're going to be hot water, you're going to be getting heating, you're going to get a cassette toilet, you're going to get a combined shower, and also you're getting the awning as well on top. So round about now, I would say to getting all this for a decent van, about the 20 grand, pushing a bit more. So we'll have a look inside the Chicano. And we even get spoiled with an electric step as well. So as you can see, again, a lot of the camper vans now, when we're getting into this bracket, have this traditional layout. You're getting the bench seat here, and you'll get 2 seats there. Now what we can do, we make up a bed here, we can make up a bed here. Both seats will swivel around, but we can also then, this does pull out then to make a large double bed. And then we're starting to get now good storage all the way around. And then we do get spoilt then with our heating. We get our Webasto heater, and this one's powered by the diesel. And then moving towards the back now, we're getting a hobs, we're getting a grill, an oven, we're getting hot and cold water. And then in the shower, so we're getting a cassette toilet, and then moving over to the sink and taps, which will pull out to make a shower. So we're now getting into the realms of what you'd expect from a motorhome. And what I do like the Chicanos, I think they're a good solid van. They give you what you need, and you're getting all the little extras, again with the hobs, grill, oven. I did forget to mention about the fridge, and I'll just show you the fridge, which is a good size with a freezer compartment in as well. And then while I'm here, you have got your gas, hot water. Right, let's move on. Plenty of vans to see. Hope you're keeping up. So we're going to move now to the 25 to 30,000 bracket. Oh, by the way, don't forget, if you're enjoying the video, press like, and more importantly, please subscribe to our channel, because it would really mean a lot to us. So I'll show you something a little bit different now, the Roma Home. Right, Roma Home. Now these Roma Homes have been out for quite a while. This first started off, I think it was 1991. They were building them at the Isle of Wight. They started doing demountable caravans. Now the Roma Home hasn't really changed that much, so you can pick up Roma Homes from around about 8 to 10,000, round about on a 95 or up to 2,000. And this one, we are in the 25 to 30,000 bracket, and this is a 2012 Roma Home. Now the good thing with the Roma Homes is they are a good dual purpose camper van, and you still get everything you need to go out camping. So the Roma Home, they're always built on the Citroen. Like I said, they're a purpose-built motorhome, so they're a little bit like a Didier class. So as you can see with the Roma Home, you get your bench seat, and then you get another bench seat here. The difference with this one, they're normally a long bench seat, but what you can do as well, you can make a big bed up as well to make a large size bed. And then what this van's giving you is a 2-burner hob, and then you've got your grill and your 3-way fridge, and then on the other side you do have your sink, which will be cold. It's not hot and cold. Some of the Roma Homes do have them though. And the added bonus with this Roma Home, you do get an Aberspatch heater. So a different style of camper van to think about, not from your traditional I-tops. A good solid little van, which would suit if you were on your own or just for the two of you. Okay, 25 to 30,000 bracket, I'm going to show you a couple of Volkswagens now. This one's a T32 and it's a 2015 on a 65 plate. So with this one, you've got your pop-top roof. So this is on a long wheelbase. I would be going for the long wheelbase because you do get the extra room. You haven't got the rock and roll bed here, so it does restrict. And I would always go for the pop top so you can stand up. So the T32, what you're getting then, you're getting 2 burner hob, a sink which is cold water, which is pretty standard through all the camper vans I've shown you. And then you're getting the Dometic 12 volt fridge. And then of course, you've also got your rock and roll bed. Right, another Volkswagen in the 25 to 30 range. Same age, well this one's a panel van and it's much bigger. So we have the Crafter, and as you can see, it's a much longer van. Again, own build, so what you've got on this one is you've got the hobs, and this comes with a Thetford grill oven as well. We do have the water, and then as we move back, we have the bench seats at the back, which is quite big and again can make up into a double. And then in the middle of the van, we have the toilet. Also, we've got a Dometic 12 volt fridge. So if you're looking for a little bit more space in your camper, and this one's huge, you've got the Crafter. Have you had a good look? Yep. So now we're moving on 30 to 40,000. We're going back to a branded van. This is a Rapido, and it's going to give you a lot more extras for your money. So let's have a quick look inside. So this one, it's got leather interior, and you've got your dinette area, and then the seats will swivel around to make a good dinette eating area, or just watching the TV and looking out at the great views. Now this camper van, I think it wants to be a motorhome. What you've got here, you've got your fixed bed, and then you've got a great washroom area with your cassette toilet, and then you've got your sink, which pulls out to make your shower, and all the mod cons with your blown air, heating and hot water for gas and electric. And then you're getting the Dometic 3-way fridge. And then for your cooking side, you're getting your sink, and your 2 burner hob with plenty of storage. And this is on a Fiat Ducato 6-speed, so around about 2012 to 2016, and that's the age of the van you're going to get in that bracket. Now this is a van I have started to fall in love with. It's a Volkswagen T30, so 40 to 50 grand bracket now, you're going to be getting 2018s right up to new. Right, so we've got a Volkswagen here. It's a high line, and it's also got DSG, direct shift gear. So basically it's got 2 clutches. One's always working and the other one's also predicting for the next gear. So let's have a look inside this. This is a really good build. So again, this is a pop top. The other thing with this Volkswagen as well, it is an automatic. So again, it is on a long wheelbase, which I do like. So the seat again isn't cramped up at the front. You've got plenty of space when the rock and roll bed comes out. And also, like I say, you've got the added thing with the pop top. So I would lean more to buying pop tops than the normal type. So again, this is on a long wheelbase, which I do like. So you have got your space here, and then when the rock and roll bed comes out, it still gives you a bit more space to use. So I do like that, as well as it being a pop top. Them are the camper vans I do tend to go for. Again, you're getting the same, good quality finish inside. So I'll just show you there. We've got the Webasto heater. We have the 2 burner hob, standard in most of the camper vans, with your sink and water. And you do get the Webasto fridge, 12 volt fridge. And the added bonus here, we have a grill, but it's a really nice finished camper. So there you go, the cost of buying a used camper van. Now look, I've only scratched the surface on what your money can buy for you. There's plenty more different camper vans out there, but I've hopefully just to give you an insight of what it's about. So the cost of buying a used camper van, it's really all about your budget. What I'm trying to show you is for the different ages, the type of money you're going to be spending. So if you've gone 50,000, you're going to be getting a great camper van. If you've only got 10,000, then at the end of the day, it's going to be an older camper van. What I've tried to do is just to give you just a brief insight of what you can get. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to us, and we'll see you next time.